Hello everyone, so today we are going to be playing Missing Pieces. It looks really colorful. It's got aliens in it and I think some puzzles and fun little games and stuff like that in there, so thought I'd play it. It was also free. What's my name? Let's see, Dove is my name, of course. There are many times in life when you may ask yourself, how did I get here? As for me, I found myself on the outskirts of an alien city. It is miles away from where I have been staying and thousands of light years away from home. While at first it seemed to be everything I hoped for, an escape from Earth, a chance to start over somewhere completely new, the thrill of infinite discovery, I find myself swallowing the bitter pill of frustration and a desire to return to Earth, away from all this, back to something familiar. Okay, so we're on another planet. We left Earth on purpose. Upon my arrival, I had to fend for myself. Outside of civilization, the land is barren and uninhabitable. I tried to live in the city, but not being able to communicate with the aliens, I had to withdraw. Finding the elements, discovering what could be eaten. I am a scientist, not a survivalist, so I had to relearn how to live. Fortunately, I found a crashed spaceship in the wilderness that provided shelter and rations. That's good, I guess. A spaceship of a group of aliens that refer to themselves as the Tulum. Hope I'm saying that right, I have no idea. But resources are limited and I can't survive on abandoned Tulum food forever. In my isolation, I have found a wealth of new knowledge. While it is a slow process, I'm beginning to decipher a new language based on writings I found in the spaceship. But intellectual curiosity is not enough to sustain me. I'm done. I must repair my device. I'm ready to return to Earth. Except I originally wanted to leave that place. Well, can't have it both, right? Against my better judgment, I will have to ask for help. I don't have the materials I need to fix my capsule. With a broken understanding of one alien language, I will try to find pieces I need. One of my only leads is a charcoal drawing with the word Kikuna, a shop of rare goods in a city far away from where I've been staying. Well, time to travel. You hope that what little of this alien tongue you have learned will point you in the right direction. The first being you encounter sits behind a stall on what seems to be the main road entering town. They look knowledgeable enough, and you don't have any better leads. That guy looks, not right. That ain't right. Excuse me. Okay. A bunch of alien language. Tulum. What made you assume that everyone here spoke the same language? This creature looks nothing like the depictions you saw in the crashed ship. Which way? Do you speak any Tulum? You speak Tulum, Sunda. I don't know how to say none of that. Even with the gesture of your hands, this person has no idea what you're saying. Well, he's blue and he's got spikes on his head and big ass eyeballs. I don't think he's gonna know what anybody's saying from another planet. You feel a frustration boiling up inside you. Are you going to have to start from scratch again? With a small shrug, the alien tries to communicate again. Sunda. I say that a lot. This time, the alien sounds completely different. Perhaps trying a new language? You wonder how many languages there are in this place. Chita, Kikuna. Okay. Sanda. Again, there's a Sanda. I don't know. You recognize this as a repetition of the last thing the alien said. Yeah. Why were you expecting anything different? I don't know. As another wave of frustration rises, you remember the symbol, the charcoal sketch found in the crashed ship of Tulum. You hold up the creature. Where is it? You leave the alien behind. Where's the shop? That looks like a shop. You're holding it upside down. That's the shop. Let's go to the shop. The store is bizarre, but seems to be some sort of traveler shop. Strange mechanical pieces sit upon shelves along with jars, scrolls, and odd artifacts. The air is filled with a strange spice and incense, unlike anything you have smelled before. Probably because it's not from Earth. We're not on Earth anymore. It is not long before another creature enters the room. Oh, you look pretty cool, bro. The creature is humanoid. Despite all the differences, their presence fits the shop so perfectly, it is hard not to let your guard down. I need help. They blink twice and look confused in response. I'm moving this chair. There we go. I have to make sure that I got my back thing and stuff because my back starts hurting. It's hard. They blink twice and look confused in response, clearly not expecting whatever language you just spoke. You start to wonder more about the Tulum, but your thoughts are brought back to the present by the shopkeeper's persistent gaze. Time to begin. My name is Dove. You tap your chest twice. That's Sharla. Hello, Sharla. Could be the name of their clothing, their position as shopkeeper, but it still feels like progress. I need parts. That's what we came here for. She has no idea what I'm saying. You're at your wit's end. You have no idea what I'm saying, do ya? Of course not. How am I supposed to get home if I have to learn 1,000 different languages just to communicate? Why did I think that anyone would be willing to help me? I'm an outsider to these people, and they have no reason to trust me or wish me to succeed. Just like Earth, I feel completely misunderstood. That's sad. But then something strange happens. A low chuckle breaks you from your frustration. You hadn't even heard anyone else enter the store. Ah, you're adorable! Holy cow, you look like a little deer thing. I don't know. When did you learn this? Where did you learn this language? Turning around, you see... You speak to... He chuckles, baritone and surprisingly soothing. It's my native language. In fact, though you find it's not so common here in the city. I haven't spoken it in ages. His eyes look distant. Not much use with our shopkeeper friend here, is it? His eyes sparkle conspiratorially as his gaze cuts to Sharla. He makes a gesture you recognize from your time studying Tulum as a signaling delight. Delight at your discomfort or at finding the Tulum speaker. What brings you here? What does this creature want? What is his angle? He must have ulterior motives. I'm looking for a way back. I need some parts. I was led here by symbol I found a ship. Yeah. A knowing smile crosses his face as he nods. This is one of the best places in town. Well, one of the best if you're short on cash and not so welcome in other parts of town. His eyes, lost in thought for a moment, snap back to me with a sudden clarity. I'll help you get what you need, for a price. He turns towards the door of the shop and motions for you to follow, as he looks back and says something you can't understand to the shopkeeper, who blushes and looks down at his remark. His characteristic grin is back in place. I'm Cope, by the way. You don't have many options. This could either be incredibly stupid or the first step to getting back to Earth. You are trying to assess the creature. It hasn't said anything. What kind of creature would offer help to a stranger and then stay quiet? What kind of creature would offer help to a stranger at all? The silence is suffocating. I feel like I can barely breathe. I remember a word I had often seen in the craft ship. Destination. Where are you from? Why does he want to know that? How does he know I'm not from here? Your accent is not familiar to me. I recognize a lot of different dialects, but yours seems new. Should I try to leave? I won't press. You don't have to answer. But for what it's worth, I was new to this planet too. Many, many years ago. I don't know if this is a trick, some kind of psychological mind game to get me to open up to using empathy or lies, but I won't take the bait. From where? Somewhere far from here. I didn't initially come to Kodale to stay, but my life had other plans. I guess that's what it's called. Why? Bimba. That's a long story for another day. I need help. I can help you, but it isn't quite that simple. Yeah. First, I need something from you. What do you need? Follow the lane to the outskirts of town where you will find a farm. I want you to give this note to the owner of that farm. He needs to read it all. Once you have seen him read it, you can come back here and I will help you. His face is unreadable. The expression seems forced on him. It's obvious there's something he isn't telling you. Fine. He blinks momentarily, perhaps expecting to have to convince you. Really, I can do it. Visibly relieved, promise me you'll have him read the note. Yep, we'll have him read the note for sure. Alright. How do I get there? Pulls out something out of his pocket. There's a map. Or here's a map. I've marked the farm. It should only take a few hours of walking. That's a lot of walking. So this is where we are. This is the little town. And that's where we're going. Okay. What a strange planet. I'm a scientist, a brilliant one at that. And here I am delivering someone's mail. This Cope character had better make good on his favor when I return. Oh, one more thing. Your Tulum is terrible. You'll have to do better when you speak to Gelbra. Let's practice. When you use adjectives, you always put the adjective after the noun. Can you form sentences with any of these words? The word for language is kunta, and muba means stupid. The word for alien is aurat. Attractive is rinky. Rinky, oh, why thank you, but not quite right. Let's try again. Oops. Okay, so alien is aurat and then rinky. Okay. Your efforts are rewarded with another deep baritone laugh. Yes, we got it right that time. I don't speak alien languages. Now, when you ask questions, the word order changes. Put the verb at the very beginning. So, are we done? We is tamo. Done is lot. Okay. So like that. You'll never get if you don't have more patience. Let's try again. Oh. So it's the bottom one. I'm not good at speaking some random alien language at all. It's improving. Perfect. You'll sound more intelligent now. He's right. The more I use the language, the less I have to think about it. I no longer have to translate word for word. I have a question for you. You asked me to deliver a letter to a farmer. My arm got itchy. How do you say farmer? Tulurum. And what's the name of the Tulurum? His name is Gelbara. Tulurum Jabara. So Farmer Jabara. He's my brother. Your brother? Okay, now where to? Okay, you leave Cope behind and exit the city. Guess there was just a couple more Santas to read. This is a bad idea. I've hardly stayed from my shelter. Now I'm exposed, out in the open, running someone's errands. Ooh, that's pretty. The two suns baked my skin from overhead. I wonder if my stubbornness to get off this planet is going to get me killed. But what is this? The air smells perfumed. The arid fragrances from before are dissolving into something sweet and aromatic. In fact, it's not just a hut you are approaching. You find yourself in a field, a substantial field, the ends of which you can't even see. The horizon isn't red because of the desert air. It seems to be red because of boundless meadow flowers. This can't be. On a planet as infertile as this one, how can this be possible? The massive and astounding sprinklers twist over the fields of large flowers that showcase the entire spectrum of colors. There seems to be no clear means of a road or path from your perspective, but the shack remains visible in the distance. Okay. Red dandelions the size of sunflowers tower over you as you breach the outer perimeter. Their purple leaves are spider-webbed with neon pink veins. Flowers with veins. That doesn't sound creepy at all whatsoever. The heads of these flowers stretch upwards toward the sun. Bathing in the rays, you ease and weave your way through the stalks. Thankfully, none of these plants appear to have thorns. Running your hands across the leaves, you become distracted by wonder, until, wham! It was off in the distance. Was this a message for me? Unclear, so you keep moving. There seems to be more light up ahead. Wow! This was closer now. But who were they talking to? I think I see a clearing coming close. Watch your feet! You stop walking just in time to see an enormous razor-sharp blade It rests inches from your shin. The flowers open up to reveal a large metal contraption equipped with various sizes of saws and scythes. It looks despondent and settled. A rustle from your right side. A creature entirely new to you approaches. Oh, he's got those ears too. And those things. He approached and stopped short. Massive, he towers over you, not menacing, but grounded. A hulking figure in a field of flowers. Gentle giant type guy this guy must be. A gentle giant. A hulking figure in a field of flowers. Yet he clearly belongs here. He doesn't really look much at all like Hope, but a familiar glitter in his eyes as he sizes you up and suggests you are in the right place. Jilbara? Silent nod. Show me your hands. You wonder if he feels threatened by you. Extend hands. He nods again approvingly. He still seems to be taking stock of you. But why does he want to see your hands? Good. Opposable thumbs. Some small amount of dexterity. Not completely useless. Of all favorable evaluations you've received over the years, this might be the strangest. Useless. Oh, good. You can speak too. Though not particularly well. Maybe there is something to you after all. Yes, you are an off-worlder, no doubt. But you might be up to the task. Unbelievable. Who does this creature think he is to judge my capabilities? I'd like to see him invent interstellar travel. I am more than capable. You slowly regain control of your temper to find a subtle smile play across Jilbara's lips. This is a lot to read. Was he baiting you? Good. I've been trying to get this thing going all day. We can't leave it out here when the sprinklers go off. Nothing about this exchange is what you expected. You surprise him on his property, he insults you, and now he wants your help. Enough, you try to give him the note. Here, go around the other side of the harvester. I need an extra set of hands. When did I get stuck doing manual labor? Delivering a note should not be this difficult. It shouldn't. I suppose I did say I was capable. Plus, if I help, he will be more inclined to trust me. True. This is still weird. Alright, traveler, I need to repair this big Columbo. What I need you to do is simple. We don't have much time. What do I need to do? Hand me the right tools while I repair. This is an Omawong. Omawong. It looks like it has an O on the side. Okay. This is what we call a crispy obog. Okay. It looks crispy. There we go. Okay. The Hambaku. I'll say Hambaku because it sounds like hammer. Hambaku. Understood, because I'm assuming I'm going to need to know all this. Leg hill, very handy, okay. And this is a Soma. It makes an solemning sound when you turn on, okay. Sharpets, okay, because it's sharp, right, okay. Sometimes use it to sharpen your horns, oh yeah. Finally, this is the Ripet. The full name is Ripetart Preparat, yeah, that. Which means double-sided maker. Okay. Don't ask me who came up with this. I'm not going to. Yes, I can. Let's do this. Let's get to work. Okay, or rip it. Oh, snap. Which one was that? It wasn't this one. It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. It was this one. Yeah! Look at that. Look at that. A Shepit, because it's sharp, right? Yeah! Alright. Oh, we got 2 out of 7. Zoma. Oh, Zoma. It makes the Zomily sound, right? Okay. Ooh. You know, that's not a very good sound, but that's okay. Oh, this one was this one. Alright. Yeah, look at this. I'm so happy I'm getting these right. A bunch of random tools. Crispbog, because it looks crispy. I remember in my own way. An Omawong. Omawong looks like an O. Ooh, 5 out of 7. Alright, one more. A Zoma, this one again. Okay. Ugh, that sounds horrible. Continue. I got an achievement. I'm a mechanist. A mechanist. Yeah, that. The harvester springs to life and the many blades begin to pivot and thresh. Thanks for your help. It's almost dinner time. You look like you could use a meal. You try to give him the note again. Take. Hop on board. I'll take you back to the house to get you something to eat. Guess he won't take it. You feel a sense of urgency to finish the task. This should have taken 2 minutes. It should have. Well, maybe not 2 minutes to walk there. You want to return to the city to repair your craft and to return to Earth. But you're hungry. You haven't eaten anything solid in days. Alright. You wonder if he has pizza. I don't think the aliens will have pizza. Oh, they got bread. And, juice. Home is quaint. Lived in feel you would expect from a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. You are joined by a slender creature with inquisitive eyes. I found this lost traveler outside the farmhouse. I'm not lost. Welcome to our humble home. He prepared a stew for us this morning. His cooking has improved recently. Wonderful. What do you farm, if you don't mind me asking? Not a lot is known about it, but the government discovered a large aquifer deep below the surface out here. They asked me to move onto the land. You're looking around the house. What an interesting place. Your mind wanders. Given the chance to move out of crowded city, we didn't hesitate. Away from the crime, the people. It's much safer out here. Now, we use the water underneath the sand to create a floriculture ecosystem. Nothing can grow on its own out here. Okay? The flowers here are some of the freshest and the most organic you can find on the side of the planet due to the wide open space and lack of pollution from the city. But enough about flowers. How do you like your meal? The food presented contains a bitter mixture of spices. Perhaps the texture is appealing to these people, but to me it's just slop. Tell the truth. Might as well tell the truth. Excuse me? No, he's right. It's a little starchy, so I'm a dude. I'm playing a dude. Seems angry with me for being honest. Maybe I should diffuse the situation. He finally has a chance to give him the letter from Cope. Give the letter. What is this? A message from your brother. Oh, I don't think he likes it. I don't think he wants to talk to his brother. Why would I ever read another word he has to say? He crumples the note and tosses it over his shoulder. Well, that's not very nice. I invite you into my home, I feed you, and you come here to open a scab I've spent years trying to close? I'm done with you. He storms out. Okay. There's more to this story. I want to know. As if you not completed your task and your curiosity is over. Oh. What happened between the two brothers? Yeah, she'll tell me, right? He never talks about Cope. Layla looks at you. What I have gathered is this. Cope and my Jelbra are brothers, but not by blood. There was a disagreement between them involving their mother. And when she died, that was the last time they spoke to each other. Every time I ask him about it, Jelbra starts talking in circles. He even says that he doesn't have a brother. She goes and picks up the discarded letter and smooths it out. He's a passionate being, my Jelbra, and a very protective one. It is what made me fall in love with him to begin with. But I won't press for information he doesn't wish to share with me. She hands you the letter and sighs. But who knows, maybe you'll be able to get the story out of him. Oh, he's always had a soft spot for outsiders despite his bluster. Well, this is a little sad. Outside, pruning a flower with thorns the sight of your hands. He doesn't look up from his work. I thought I told you to leave. What happened to you guys? I have nothing to say to you. Really? He told you what happened, right? Of course he did. He's such a stubborn fool. I'm sure he bragged about it. He clips a dead leaf off the stalk. We never got along, not really. But when my parents took him in, I could tell that he really needed someone to be close to. Even though he was older, he always acted like the younger brother, following me around, getting involved in my business. I don't know if I ever wanted a brother. Then when my mother got sick, I vowed to find a solution, to go any length to make her well again. If I couldn't make her well again, I would at least try finding something to keep her here as long as possible. Aww. That's sad. And I did find an experimental procedure not sanctioned by the government or medical community that could have helped her alive. Okay. Sus. But then Cope turned her against me. Oh, snap. How? She said she talked with Cope and that she didn't want to be hooked up to a medical machines for the rest of her life. That's understandable. That she would take the time she was given to be with her family. That's even more understandable. I mean, I'd rather spend time with my family than be stuck in a hospital or somewhere connected to a bunch of wires and stuff. That doesn't sound fun at all. She died shortly thereafter. Aww, that's really sad. I feel for him though, but his brother's probably sad just as much. You watch as a strong breeze makes the petals on Jelbara's flowers flutter. I never felt so angry in my entire life. I was supposed to feel sadness, mourning. I just wanted to have my mother in my life for as long as possible. What could they not see in that? So I ordered Cope to go. I lost my mother that day. As you watch, Jelbara angrily yanks a blooming flower bud off the stem. And I lost a brother too. Well, that was your own choice. You told him to go. But it is what it is. The lavender and orange bud rolls onto the sand below. Jelbara's hands tremble. You think of those back on Earth that you have left behind, even though you really don't want to. You have not thought about them since you've arrived. You feel your heart beat slowly and coldly. I would need to know why this person I'm playing left Earth. Like, what was, like, so bad? I know it's bad, but, you know, to go to another planet, you feel your heart beat slowly and coldly. You don't miss them. That'd be too much. You know you made the right decision by leaving. You don't need to be somewhere you don't belong. But it is hard to realize that in your quest to escape and then your struggle to survive, you never even thought of the people who have been in your life before, for better or for worse. The thought of them never even crossed your mind. You wonder if your genius of leaving Earth looks like cowardice to them. You pity them. You look sad, newcomer. I did not mean to dishearten you with my family drama. No. Your brain may think that, but your face says otherwise. He sighs. I apologize. Maybe these were things that needed to be said out loud a long time ago. Probably. Y'all should have just talked about it. But maybe you need a break from life. Before you are able to present this letter again, Jelbara quietly takes it from your hand. I expect this will hurt. Will you stay while I read? You nod. He reads the letter. You watch his face for a moment before looking out over the field of flowers. The stillness and quiet remind you of a time on Earth, arriving at the lab at 4 in the morning. Good Lord, that's early. It was the best time to get work done. No one was there to distract you. Okay. You expect Jelbara to emote something depending on the contents of the letter, but he isn't crying or enraged. He isn't pained with regret. He is stoic in this moment. What did it say? Not much, but enough. It was one of those heartfelt letters where it's like, you need to come home. We need to be brothers again. Family is all we have. You know, that kind of stuff. I assume Cope sent you here in return for a favor. Takes a small, relatively unremarkable ring off his horn and hands it to you. Oh, probably that one. Yeah, that one. This will show Cope you succeeded in your task to bring this to him. He closes his left fist in sad anguish, forgetting the flowers in it. A thorn pricks his palm. Ow! Are you hurt? He looks at his wound, then to you. No. I should clean this up. Thank you for your help today. He disappears into his house. Okay. You return to the city just as the sky is getting dark. Following the only path familiar to you, you make it back to the Key Kuna shop. The interior lights are extinguished, but Cope is seated patiently out front. He rises to his feet when he sees you approaching. The store is closed for the day, but I assumed I would find you here. Yes, we will have to come back tomorrow. Yeah, I gave him the letter. I knew I could count on you. And what obscenity-laden tirade did he say in return? He didn't say nothing. He asked me to give this to you. Get the ring. I bet it's their mom's. You gave Cope the ring from Jelbara. Of all the responses, I never could have predicted this. What was the ring? It's getting late. We should get off the streets, but I know you have been on quite the journey today. You can stay at my place. So, okie dokie. Ooh, nice. You got a little beanbag chair. It was a quiet walk to Cope's home. He just kept turning the ring over and over in his hand. At one point, he went to slip it on his finger, but seemed to think better of it. You feel an urge to ask despite your exhaustion from the day. What's with the ring? Yes, of course. It belonged to our mother, that's what I thought. I couldn't tell you what is left of her belongings. Jelbara is a sentimental type, but he's also impulsive. He could have kept all her things to remember her, or he could have thrown them all away in an hysterical attempt to forget her. That's understandable. He may not have used his words, but this is everything I need to know. Thank you for delivering this, traveler. I know it's late, and you've done so much, but can you help me out with one more thing before we sleep? You are tired, dehydrated, and burned out, but something about Cope's optimism is infectious. Okay, perfect. Do you know how to play any instruments? Instruments? Don't you guys need to go to bed? You wonder if he's joking. I hope the Piccolo looks complicated, or I know the Piccolo looks complicated, but it's surprisingly simple. Produces a stringed instrument busy with knobs and levers. You wonder whether this is used for making music or as a torture device. All you need to do is put your fingers here and here. Ooh, a game! Look, he's right here. Look at him. Okay, so A, S, D, and F. Alright. Okay, so it's Guitar Hero, basically. Let's do it! S, S, D, D, F, F, D, D, S, A, S, A, D, A, D, A, F, A, F, A, D, A, D, A, S. There's a lot of letters going on. Alright. Oh, I'm doing great, aren't I? Do, 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 do. Ah! No. There's so many buttons. D, A, F, A, F, A, D, A, D, A, S. Well, I got the last one. That was pretty rough. Oh, again. A different one. Ooh, ouch, I didn't mean to do that. Dupe. Beep. Bop. 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 This is like kind of slow, but kind of fun. It's like Guitar Hero, but not on the guitar. You're on a keyboard. I wonder if the music playing is what's supposed to be going on. It sounds like it's in time with that. Every time I click one of these. So I guess that's the instrument I'm playing. But it's like a guitar. So I need one more? One more song and then we could go to bed? Oh, snap. F, F, A, F, A, F, F, S, F, A, F, F, A, F, A, F, F. I'm literally clicking it though. Both of these. Both of these. Both of these. Both of these. A, F, F, A, F, 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 S, D. I don't know how I'm even getting them, some of these. Holy cow. Sometimes I'm going too fast, sometimes I'm going too slow, I think. But I don't know. This is going speedy. Oh my goodness. Ah! Do 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 do. Boom. Rock on. Continue game. Well, that was fun. Oh, that must have been when I was playing. Not bad for your first time. I need to practice. No one is expert on their first go around. Let's get some rest. Why did we need to play an instrument beforehand? There's a lot of dialogue in this game. Tomorrow we will go back to the Kikuna and make sure you are on your way to get back to Earth. I'm looking forward to seeing other humans again. Is that funny? I just think it's amusing you assume that you're the only human being on this planet. Okay. Let's have a look around. He's got... That's what a fridge looks like? Or something else? He's got trash can. A lot of it's a lot like Earth, isn't it? And then there's that guy. What's in this box? A toolbox contains an array of odd tools. Practice your mechanic skills. I don't need to do that if I don't need to do that. The chair. Couch looks comfy. Are you ready to go to sleep? Oh. Is that... Hold on. Let me look around first. Okay, so that's what we just did. There's a little bunny. Teddy makes a weirdly cute squeaky alien sound. I wonder what stories it has to tell. I don't know, man. What a beautiful plant. Touch it, smell it, do nothing. Touch it! These are soft and delicate. Wait, can I smell it? Smell it! Smells good, right? It reminds me of home. Decent looking little place. There's his bed, his shoes. Try to open the door. Hey, the streets can be dangerous at night. Don't overdo yourself. We have a full day tomorrow. I guess there's not much else for me to do. We talk to you again. Are you ready to go to sleep? No, not yet. Oh. Is that the end of this game? I need to know more. I thought there was supposed to be some romance or something. Guess not. Learning about I guess it's just family. And their mother. I cannot help about my own situation. I've always strived for perfection in everything I do, to be the best scientist, to solve most challenging puzzles, to discover an alien planet, which you've done. I never stopped to think about how much this path has cost me. I wonder how my family and friends are doing back on Earth. Do they miss me? Probably. Well, that was the game, I guess. Missing pieces. Lots of aliens. Interesting stuff. Those characters were actually kind of adorable, kind of cute. I don't know if they were supposed to be like deer people or just alien looking, but they were adorable and they were pink and the art is really good. There's a lot of dialogue. There was like maybe the tool thing could be counted, I guess, as like a mini game type puzzle thing. You had to like kind of learn their language a little bit, but it seemed really fun. So if you guys want to play it, it's Missing Pieces. It's free, or at least when I got it, it was free, and it was on Steam, I believe is where I downloaded it from. But if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it, and if you guys have played this game and you guys know more about it, or if there's some more backstory I don't know about, go ahead and comment that in the comment section. And if you guys want to go ahead and support me as well as, you know, watch any future videos I have, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys later, taters.